It's your favorite uncle's favorite uncle. Look at that stinger, guys. It's still stinger season, in case you didn't know. Uncle Bulkout back in the building, recovering from a traumatic experience last night. Wow. So this is a Primotalii from Ink Gardener. Let's cut it open. Yeah, last night I got rocked. I attempted to eat a shocker. That's a cross by Ink Gardener. And it didn't go well. Beautiful pepper right there. So is the Primotalii the world's hottest pepper? Not according to what I've done. But, you know, some people, it may be the hottest they've ever had. I've had hotter. But is it up there? Yeah. Let's try a little. Let's try a bite. So last night, yeah, shocker from Ink Gardener. It was brutal. Ooh. Oh, that's a hot Primotalii right there. Wow. Primotalii has these like these kind of fruity, not citrusy at all, but like sweet notes to it when you first bite into it. And then you start getting the heat. The burn on them, it's pretty fast. It's not too much of a builder, although it does have a decent hang time for a red pod. We'll throw some of this yellow mash on here. And then we're going to hit it with that Primotalii like that there. Really good. So, world's hottest pepper. Is it the Primotalii? Not in my opinion. I've had hotter. But it's up there in the top 5. Probably number 3. I've ate enough of them to where I can speak on this. Primatali's a lot like the Hellhammer. They're both brutally hot. I think the Hellhammer's hotter. But what makes them a little bit less brutal? The hang time. And the throat burn is not as bad. That is hot though. Ear's starting to burn a little bit. So overall, the worst throat burn I've gotten so far is from Pepper D from Ink Gardener. And that pepper also had the longest hang time. So I'd have to say, in all honesty, that's the hottest pepper I've eaten. Right behind it's the Hellhammer. Brutal. Now the Hellhammer has the initial punch faster. So I gave people peppers, right? I said, take a bite. And asked them, how's the burn? 30 seconds later, 9 out of 10 people would say Hellhammer because it's such a fast burn. It's brutally hot. But after 5 minutes, what's the hottest? Which burns the worst? They would say Pepper D. Now, don't sleep on the Primotalii. It's a rough one. My throat's burning really bad right now. Not in panic mode, not like I was last night, but this is an end of season pod grown by Ink Gardner. So, if you want to talk about, how brutal the Primotalii is, well, put it on a stressed plant at the end of the season, grown by people that grow ridiculously hot stuff above and beyond. Covered that there. Primotalii and hot sauce. Oh boy. I took a sip of water. I wasn't thinking about it. A sip of water just ramped up the throat burn. I took that other bite of Primotalii with that hot sauce. Whew. Get me up there, boys. Get me up there. So, listen. There's a lot of claims to the world's hottest pepper. Guinness, unfortunately, still has the Reaper in there. You know, what's it been? 8 years, 10 years, or something like that? I've had 20 peppers that are hotter than a Reaper, at least. Peach Brain Collapse, Primotalii, Pepper D, Sinister, Hellhammer, Hades, Chocolate Bootla. No. Shocker. From last night. If you guys didn't watch that video, go watch it. You're going to see me and Mrs. Bokow get wrecked off of one pepper. We split it. I honestly I thought that I was going to eat that whole pepper no matter what. I took a bite of the side, took a bite of the front, and I got in panic mode so bad, I said, no, I'm not doing it. And because it's an original cross by Ink Gardner and whatnot, we try to, always eat the whole pepper on film. And that's what you should do, guys. Trust me. I've got myself into some jams before not doing that. Yeah, so well, I was calling for Mrs. Bokow. She was actually playing chess with my daughter in the other room. And she said something like, is it my turn next? And she was talking to my daughter, and I said, yes. And she came in and was laughing at me. She seen me wrecked. I was in panic mode, and she was like laughing at me. And I begged her to eat that rest of that pepper. She went and got dressed and came and did it. And it freaking rocked her. It rocked her. So, and I knew that's why I wanted her to eat it too. It wasn't just that I was pussying out, because when I came down, I probably would have took another bite of it, or I don't know. I would have. It just would have took forever for me to get around to it. But I was like, But I wanted a second opinion. You know, I wanted her to see why I was wrecked, man, because I get wrecked pretty easy sometimes. So, and I don't review whole pods most of the time. I've eaten a few, but I'm not. I don't do challenges. I've done very few, like Pocky and little stuff like that once in a while, you know. But my main thing is that I like to eat. I like eating hot food, so I like reviewing hot sauces, reviewing peppers, and and I'll be honest, just personally for me, this is just how I eat every day. To the people that don't eat super hots on all their food, like me and my wife do, you know, and you just want to burn or whatever, go ahead and burn. And I respect that. And I love people that get wrecked, you know, and do all this crazy stuff, you know. But for me personally, I eat hot sauce and or hot peppers most of the time, both with every meal. I've been doing this since I was a kid. Um, Me and my wife have driven like far away to go find hot peppers, the hottest we can find. uh, Up until last year, we didn't even know that you could just jump on Facebook and get in a Facebook group and order super hots of many different varieties from people. We never thought of it. So, I mean, even to get Thai chilies, we drove far and wide and sit there and munch on them and put them in our food and stuff. So, you know, we're chili heads. We are hot pepper lovers. We are hot sauce lovers. We are hot sauce addicts. So, Red Primotalii for Maine Gardner. Thank you, Mike and Tammy. Um, is it the world's hottest pepper? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I'm not, you know, got a nice burn going. And I'm not one of these people that has any bias. I try to be very nice and about everything. Um, I think it's right under a Hellhammer. I think Primatali's up there. Uh, the hottest I've had would be the Pepper D, the Hellhammer, Primatali. Chocolate Bootlas. I had a pepper early in the season. It was a chocolate apocalypse. It was the most disgusting pepper I've ever tried. But it was beginning of pod season. Well, for Florida people, everybody else didn't even have pods yet. That thing annihilated me. So we know that chocolate pods are different and they burn the mouth. You know, they don't come out on the Scoville scale like that, and I just don't like them. So that's that. Uncle Bull Cow freaking loves you guys. Hey, make sure to hit that like button. Do it now so you don't forget. And comment what you're doing this weekend. Yeah.